Was Geonosis worth the wait for you? I say for you because it is a subjective question, and I'm going to be answering this from my opinion on the map. I'm going to put it in these terms. We've waited over a year for it to arrive. That's one whole year to get one new Galactic Assault map. Did DICE deliver? So I'm going to put a little poll in the corner of the video there. You can check it out, you can answer the questions. I'm going to give you some multiple options and you guys can let me know what you think of Geonosis. Also, write down in the comments what you think as well. Now in many ways I am going to say yes, because in many ways this new map, the new Geonosis, is better than the old Geonosis on Pandemic's Battlefront 2. There are a few ways that it doesn't better the game though, and those ways are pretty simple to see. There are no droidicas. There are no Hellfire droids that you can control, and there are no Spider droids that you can control, and there's no Geonosians to control. So that's the ways that this kind of fails. But in other ways, visually, of course this is better. It's in the Frostbite engine. We're talking 13 years after the old game, so visually you would hope it would be better, and it of course is. It really is spot on with a lot of the details, and I am amazed when you look at the map, you look at the sort of catacomb parts, little parts. Shame we didn't see more of those. But it's like a Raiders sort of camp area at the start. It reminds me of that so much from the last game. We had the Raiders camp there, and that kind of feels like the same sort of area on the right there as you move in as the clones. And you take the terminal to call for reinforcements. So that area there, and then you got like a more open section with the ATT that you can call it in, is it there, or free it. So that's pretty cool. But really the battle starts as you move down the ramp and you move towards the hard cells, and you take them out, and then this big storm comes up because of all the dust it's kicked up. That's really cool. That's great effects. And the battle when you can't really see in front of you, and all you can see sometimes are like lightsabers and just the blaster boats coming through. Amazing. Really is amazing to play. Especially in first person, guys. If you haven't played it in first person, I would advise you do. I know most of us play third person because it's the more tactical option, but first person, this map does look absolutely amazing. And then really the only other thing to mention is kind of like it's with the classes and the heroes in this game. They obviously, to me, they do feel in this sort of battle a lot better than they did in the older game as well. This map is similar in many ways. It likes heavies are kind of, they're really good at taking out the ATTs, and of course the ATTs are pretty good to control. There's not really any bugs with anything in this new content other than the ones at the start of Geonosis, of course, in the sky. The Geonosians, those flying overhead, great atmosphere. But yeah, no bugs in the ATT, no really bugs in the speeders. Are perhaps a bit strong, the speeders. They can pretty much one-shot a hero with their ability and also do massive damage on the ATT, so probably need a little bit of a nerf, but everything else is pretty much, yeah, bug-free. Not really any glitches with the maps or anything that I've seen so far. Kenobi's mostly bug-free. Sometimes his block doesn't work, but Kenobi's amazing. They really did deliver on him, I think. They fixed Grievous, and Grievous is working way better than before for me. And this is kind of funny, for me, Grievous I think is the highlight of this update, because they've completely fixed him. And now all of his abilities work. Or maybe I shouldn't say completely fixed, but all of his abilities do work really well. So I'm really enjoying playing Grievous now. And it's amazing to see those two, Kenobi and Grievous, battle on Geonosis. Absolutely amazing. And some of the epic fights we're going to get there in the future with Dooku and Anakin as well. I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe there's a possibility that DICE could make those vehicles that we currently can't use usable in the future, like the Spider Droid, and possibly we could see droidicas pop up sometime. I know it's always been a possibility, but they've not really got around to it, and they did plan on pitting droidicas in this game. Obviously they had the model for it there. It's quite a detailed model because we've seen it there in a picture a few months back when we all got excited and thought they would come into the game. And there still is that possibility we might see them, but droidicas on this map would have been pretty amazing, rolling through the sandstorm and rolling up to people. I think they would work pretty well with the shields and everything. So yeah, it did deliver in many ways. The only thing I would say is that this is like a vehicle sniper maybe heavy map at a certain stage. I don't think this map is for everyone. I think the people that love Naboo, that think Naboo's their favourite map, and that's me, I don't feel like Geonosis is my favourite map. It's probably in the top bracket, but I don't know if it can be my favourite map because it favours vehicles so much. I'm glad there's no starfighters in it because I think that would have ruined it, and I'm glad there's no gunship because a gunship can be super powerful anytime there's a big flat plane and you can just beam down on everything. That thing absolutely wrecks unless there's someone to actively take it out, so that's decent that they're not there, and it gives you an opportunity to move around the map, but the vehicles are still kind of dominant and it is very open all the time. Now, as I was saying on stream yesterday, for me, Naboo, I could play it over and over again, you know, non-stop. With Geonosis, I know I kind of got like half a day, and I enjoy the map. I think it's really good, but it isn't the map that I kind of want to keep playing over and over again. Not for me personally. Maybe for some of you guys, but not quite the perfect map for me. I think it's missing a few things to make it that, or maybe it's just not really the style of map that I enjoy, but still very, very good nonetheless. And DICE did deliver with it, and it delivered something that gives them a stepping stone to move forward with the new content and also gather a lot of new players, because I'm seeing a lot of new players on PC despite there not really being any sales for the PC. I know there was for the consoles, but people have definitely picked this game up again, so that's great to see. So it's been worth the wait in terms of that, to actually see sort of a relaunch for the game, and the game to finally have everything in a place where it can move forward with future content and keep a stable player base. Because that's what I was worried about, this lot arriving, because you can imagine if Geonosis arrived and it was an absolute buggy mess and you kept bugging out and falling through the map or something, and Kenobi was really buggy and didn't work, I can just imagine the player base, you know, tearing this game down, and we're just never seeing people again. But DICE have really delivered with this one. They've made sure that it is nigh on perfection when it comes to Geonosis and the new hero Obi-Wan Kenobi. So good work DICE, good work on fixing Grievous. New skin looks amazing for him, the map looks amazing, Kenobi looks amazing. I'm enjoying playing some new content, enjoying playing on a new Galactic Assault map finally, and I look forward to seeing the new heroes and that new large scale mode in the future, taking down capital ships. So bring on the content. So there you go guys, that is my thoughts on Geonosis. Was it worth the wait? I can't wait to hear what you guys think in the comments. As always, I thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.